Hello, my name is Thespian, and this match is the reason why I don't play Nibiru. So, just a heads up, I am a Cyber Dragon main. That's literally all I play. It's just Cyber Dragons, and yeah, I don't really see much use in putting Nibiru in my deck. I mean, I see why, but like, eh. And here I'm going against Sky Strikers, so that's pretty neat because I tend to go against Sky Strikers a lot in the Master Duel. I haven't really played against it at all in locals, and I was really hoping to play against it more in person because I don't know, maybe it'll be a bit different. But yeah, in this case, you'll see why I mentioned why I don't like really using Nibiru, and yeah. I know, like in this match, I do make a couple misplays, but I'll point it out whenever I get to it. And I really want to make more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I guess like I want to talk more about like Cyber Dragon strategies or anything like that, because that's all I play. That's all I ever want to play. I have thought about wanting to play other decks like Sky Strikers, Sword Souls, or uh, like Evil Twins. Those are fun decks. And yeah, you see here, I get a Nibiru, and like I'm just like, well, damn. But the thing is, he Nibiru'd wrong into my Nova, and then yeah, and then this is where I misplay. I could have special summoned out my whatchamacallit, Nova, or maybe another Cyber Dragon or something, but I forgot he had imperm that middle spot, and this is the part I don't understand, is that he impermed my my Cyber End, which I think he mixed it up with Cyber Eternity. But even then, it doesn't make sense because he banished my Cyber Nova, and yeah. So I don't get it. And so primarily the reason why I don't like using Nibiru is because I'm giving them like a beat stick that's just huge, right? And there's not many. I mean, there are some ways I can get rid of it, but you know what I mean. Like it's just a chance thing, and I don't wanna take that up on it. And okay, so yeah, here he gets rid of my monsters. Yeah, just whatever. Still, I still don't understand that play at all. Like I so confused, like so very confused. So okay, now this is the reason why I don't like playing Nibiru, because again, I'm using this like massive beat stick to just wipe out his entire board, and then this happens for like a couple of rounds. Pretty nuts. But yeah, I'm actually hoping to like make more Yu-Gi-Oh content, since I feel like that's all I have time for now. As like I used to play like a lot of like FPS games. I'd make videos on it like Valorant or Apex, mostly Apex. But since my computer can't really run Apex anymore, I've been wanting to play more Yu-Gi-Oh, and I've been getting really back into it. And yeah, look, see in this match, like I'm still using the token to beat whatever he has. I'm assuming he had a way to get out Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer. So oh, I think this is also a time where this yeah this I thought this play was so wild. I was so surprised. I was like, all right, so you're getting two down, and they're like making such a gigantic leap just to like summon something out. You know what I mean? Like they're going that extra mile to do something to make like that last play here. I think, because again, I like, if you're using your hand traps like that, I was so surprised. Like, wow. And then yeah, he pulls out access code talker, and I'm just like, well, damn, that might be game. But but yeah, I had an imperm and only did half of it. And since I know he doesn't have anything, this is pretty much on my favor, especially since I pulled out overload. Uh, I didn't want to like play anything from my hand because I'm the sort of type of person to like play it safe, like right here. Like, I like to have options within my hand, and that's pretty much game for this match. And yeah, that's actually the reason why I don't like using a Nibiru like at all.
Alright, so in this match, I think I'm playing against Sword Soul. And yeah, see my hand, it's not that great, but I think I can like make it work. I pretty much made it work in this match. Like I'm up, against Sword Soul, which has like a ton of like negates. I think, yeah, I think I played this like pretty well for the most part. Cause yeah, but even with this hand, you're able to play with like through all that. So it's just a bunch of baiting out like a ton of negates and all that jazz. Even at locals, I like rarely ever play against Sword Soul. Like back in like what July, I guess I played it more often. It was a pretty common deck. Like that was like really the meta I want to say around that time. I think that's just before like when Tier was out. And I've only seen like 2 Barons or something, so it's like whatever. But even then, like, oh my god, it's rough at locals. People are like, people try super hard. All right, well, and I don't really see Monk of the Tenyi like all that much. I don't know if that's like new or if that's like a new strategy or something. Like I don't know what that goes into. Again, I only play Cyber Dragon, so that's the only thing I know. Now, I put down this first because I know like it's gonna negate the first ability. Honestly, though, I was expecting him to like destroy it. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I can play a second one, like. And if you're wondering why I didn't take his monster, it's just I don't know what he has. You know what I mean? Like, there's 3 face down cards, and I don't know what they have. So it's like there's really like it's not worth that risk of taking his monster, which I think like even if I did took it, he already used the ability, right? Am I able to use that same ability? So I'm not exactly sure how that goes, but drawing 2 cards worked out in my favor anyways, because I managed to draw a Cyber Dark Claw and Cyber Dark Chimera, and I'm able to like extend my play like even more, which is like nuts. So this guy did still again negates my stuff. So even if I did take his monster, it would have been negated. So I figured if I make it into a siege, I can just beat stick it, like constantly upgrade my monster up to destroy whatever. But then he ends up using this. I'm not sure. Like I've never heard of this card or never. I don't know. Again, don't know a lot of Sword Soul. Destroys all my monsters. I'm like, okay, that's fine, because like I still have my Lightning Storm in my hand. That's why I didn't like really use it at the beginning, because it it would have been negated. So I'm like, alright. At this point in the game, like no one really like does anything. So like it's just him just pulling out a ton of stuff. Monk of the Tenyi, which again I don't really I thought like Sword Soul players would have like a lot more negates, because I've seen them use like way more than this, but maybe I'll get a video of that. Well, I don't know. I want to do like a deck profile. I want to actually show my cards and stuff. It'd be cool, but now here, I think I messed up a little bit. Like it's not that big of a deal, but like I feel like I it's just a small thing. It's whatever. Not like it changes anything. Like now I could have put down my core, searched, and then like use my or not my hurts, my core to whatchamacallit, fuse into Chimera Mega Fleet. But again, it's whatever. I ended up winning anyways. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, start off with a bad hand and somehow end up with winning. It's cool. Alright, so in this match is a good example of why I don't like playing against like Cyber Dark or Cyber cards, because you'll see why. But here I don't really do anything, because like I don't know what he has, right? And there's nothing really I could do. I could have like gotten my Cyber or my Chimera to Over Dragon? Not Over Dragon. Rampage Dragon. I could have got my Rampage Dragon out, but like again, don't know what he has. There would have been no point of me doing that. Maybe I could have gotten Cyber Twin, but seeing as like what they have Cyber Dark, that they would have just contact fused my shit out, so there would have been like 0 point in me doing that. So I'd rather just risk it and which I don't understand. I felt like with the cards that they had, they could have easily had whatchamacallit, Cyber Dark End Dragon out. And then here I just evenly matched, which I don't understand this part. I thought they were supposed to banish everything but one card. They banished everything, so I don't get it. But yeah, I just Power Bond and then just OTK'd. So luckily I didn't do that at first, but again, I don't know. I felt like they could have like just easily just OTK'd me there, but you know, whatever. That's why I don't like really playing against, you know, quote unquote mirror matchups. Alright, this is another match that's a mirror matchup. Again, I really don't like playing mirror matchups as Cyber Dragons. It's just so stupid. Like whoever goes like first is screwed, because then if the second person draws a Cyber Dragon, they just contact fuse whatever you built, you know? Like it's just And even then, like whoever's going second would like have the higher advantage of like being able to OTK regardless of what they have, unless like the first person has a ton of negates. But yeah, this person is just setting up their board, you know, and I'm pretty sure like having two triple tactics in hand isn't like bad. I feel like you can make that work if they use something, right? Which I feel like for the most part they do. And yeah, I know like locals, Galaxy Soldiers like screw me over more than they help me, but that's because I was running the Therian engine at the time, and I've been like trying to experiment on like what would work better in this meta, which this was like what, tier limit at the time, and now I know it's like tier limit and Shizu cards. And I haven't played against that yet. I've been like really busy with school, so yeah, this person is just doing all this, and then all I gotta do is contact use. So yeah, that's honestly the only like that's the reason why I don't like playing like against mirror matchups, and I'm going like first. If you're going first as Cyber Dragons against another Cyber Dragons player, you set one card face down, which is ideally your Cyber Dragon hurts. And then you just let them like do their thing. Assuming they don't kill you the first time, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I pretty much like OTK here. It's like a prime example why I don't know, I just don't like it. Now, I want to play against like the new meta right now. I know I'm not gonna like win or anything, but I like to try and figure out like how I am able to, you know? Like, at least what tier I've been doing that. But yeah, you know, thank you for watching.